Ken Saro-Wiwa, the voice that refused to be silent. In the oil-rich lands of Ogoni land, life was once peaceful and deeply connected to nature. Farmers cultivated fertile soil, while fishermen depended on clean rivers filled with fish. The land provided everything the people needed, and generations lived in harmony with their environment. But everything began to change when oil exploration expanded across the Niger Delta. What many believed would bring wealth and development instead brought pollution, destruction, and hardship. Oil pipelines stretched across farmlands and wetlands, and soon, oil spills became more frequent than anyone expected. Rivers that once sparkled with life turned dark with crude oil. Fish died in large numbers and farmlands stopped producing healthy crops. Communities that once thrived began to struggle just to survive. Among those who witnessed this growing disaster was a writer and television producer named Ken Saro-Wiwa. Unlike many others, Ken Saro-Wiwa refused to remain silent. He believed his people deserved justice and dignity. Using his powerful voice and writing, he began speaking out against the environmental destruction affecting his homeland. He later became the leader of the movement for the survival of the Ogoni people, Mosop, a movement dedicated to peaceful protest and the protection of Ogoni land. Thousands joined the movement. Men, women, and young people marched peacefully, calling for their land to be protected and their rights respected. Their voices reached beyond Nigeria, gaining international attention. But as the movement grew stronger, tension between the protesters and the government began to rise. At the time, Nigeria was under military rule led by Sani Abacha. The government viewed the growing protests as a serious threat. In 1994, Ken Saro-Wiwa and several other Ogoni leaders were arrested. They were accused of crimes that many observers believed were politically motivated. The trial that followed shocked the world. Human rights organizations and foreign governments called for fairness and mercy. Appeals were made, protests were organized, and global pressure mounted. Yet despite the growing outcry, the military government refused to change its decision. On November 10, 1995, Ken Saro-Wiwa and 8 other activists, later remembered as the execution of the Ogoni 9, were executed. Their deaths sparked worldwide outrage and led to international sanctions against Nigeria. Though his life ended that day, his voice did not disappear.